Welcome to Eugene, Oregon. A picturesque evening here. Perfect counter to the chaos that's about to unfold on this field in front of us. Crowd has been waiting all day. They're fired up to see the Ducks open another season at Autzen Stadium, the House of Loud. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks about to kick it away and get this season started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Owen. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. The give to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Back to pass, it's Peppers. Getting some heat. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll throw it on first down. Got the quick pass. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carry.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big 6 for a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they got him for the sack.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense set for a first down play. They'll try the run. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Ducks send out the punt unit.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge...
Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. And the returner will be brought down.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking to buy time. He's got it. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The give out of the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Ducks in the hurry-up. Give to the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks! You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decimals through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Autzen Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
He'll bring it out. It's Owen. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute those critical areas.
And that pass is intercepted. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Brings up 2nd down.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the offense. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Oregon!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you're seeing from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterbacks got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still... They're up by a field goal over the Royals. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm. Yeah,
or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He makes the connection. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
That's the end of the first quarter. 14, Tennessee, 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The Nittany Lions will move the sticks with the first down. No huddle offense to the line. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They're going to mark this one at the 15. Has it back, and here comes the offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football, and they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Fires to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Coming after him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a reason they call it linebacker U, and class is in session getting that sack.
I mean, big-time playmakers at the linebacker spot all throughout their history that know how to get to quarterbacks and know how to make big-time plays.
He's looking for a man on second down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking to go up top on first down. Caught. Still running at the 40. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. On target. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Tempo and overdrive. They want to run this quarterback. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
Dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback? When I can send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Strikes the blow. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner goes down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He'll start this drive firing. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Trying to convert this second and short. Running back searching for a hole. The Ducks get enough for the first down.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock. So good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get the first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Now he's looking to throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle, and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct angle. Nice job. First guy misses. Second guy gets him on the ground, forces the 4th down, throws that fist up in the air.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Field goal is good. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Trying to get to it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
On second down, he'll fire. Feeling some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going to try to get it himself. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were a nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that 3rd down.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. State sends the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Going up top. And he's got it inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Quick strike complete. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. A designed run for the quarterback. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Ducks have their offense in high gear. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man on the right. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Pushing ahead, a tough run. Picks up 4. It's down at the 15.
At the 15-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground game on the left. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
The Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll immediately call timeout. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Western Kentucky has put on a majestic performance today, jumping out to an early lead and building on it from there. And now we have ourselves a blowout. They're up by 37 over the Sharks. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And once he got loose, it was all over. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll leave it with him. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Oregon 27, Penn State 21.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback checking off. On second down, looking to throw. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Touchdown, Penn State! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And what a job in coverage by the defense. First, the defender able to get his hand on the ball and tip that up into the air. It lands right into his buddy's hands. He has the convoy, and it is off to the races.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll go to the ground. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Finds his man. They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. What a terrible, terrible shame. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
3rd and inches. When your will, your heart, your desire is put to the test. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The run from the shotgun. Got room at the 35. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The Ducks are marching down the field. The give to the tailback. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. Listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to give me a stop.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He wants to throw it. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They're bringing heat. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Defense still with a couple of timeouts. They can force the issue, make the offense snap it again as they take a knee on this one. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.